I'm getting ready for my flight. I've got jeans on. Finished packing my bag. I'm gonna leave. Off on an adventure. Let's go. Rica feels like 20 kilos. Adam's the most valuable player today.
What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up? We are on our way. My backpack, honestly, you could not fit anything else in it. It's not possible. Here we are. I ended up changing my seat last minute so that I get to be in an exit row. Paid $200, but I think I'm going to be super glad I did that. Flight number 1 complete. Now, I've got to go get my bag and clear customs. So let's go do that. Holy shit, lucky I got up and checked out the board. My gate has changed. I was in D. My gate's over in A, and I've got to catch a...
Board here for gates B23 through D40 and all A and B gates.
Nervous. I made it. Thank God.
Time during the boarding process.
I was so nervous. Made it. I could not stay awake for that flight. I was asleep the whole time. Hey! Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are
Welcome.
you?
I can help.
Oh, thank you. Here, I'll take this one.
Okay.
What a beautiful day.
Beautiful day, yeah.
Yeah.
Your name, please?
Ellie.
Ellie, nice to meet you, Graving.
Nice to meet you.
Ellie Mites, right?
Yes.
How many times in Rythmia, Ellie?
Second time.
Second time.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hi, how are you?
Still just as confusing.
The shuttle crew.
Hi.
Hey. I'm vlogging.
Is that a GoPro?
This is not. This is a Osmo 3, a DJI Osmo 3. It's great for like YouTube vlogging and stuff like that. Look at this. Look.
Oh yeah.
And it's got really great like stabilizer, so you can like run and it keeps it all stable and beautiful.
That's really cool.
Yeah, yeah.
We're here. And then sometimes there's ants. Sometimes there's ants on the hammocks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'll go on my way to the pool.
Yeah, I'm hanging by the pool every single day. Oh, thanks, legend.
Hi, Danielle. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Happy. This is Ellie.
Hello.
Hola.
How are you going? Really well, thank you. Yeah. I cannot believe I'm back. Oh. I'm really ready to meet myself. Oh, a drink bottle? That's not mine. No. Miracle rate, 96.85%.
can track us down when we run into the jungle.
1, 2, 3. Nice.
I need to swing from the vine.
Stop and check.
To you.
No, he did. He's gone. For like a while. Early days.
Nice. Just looking on fun for your program. You're already having
Weak.
Where I'm going, shotgun.
Here, I'll hold your back. Oh, don't worry. Yes, you can put it here in front. Okay.
I'm riding shotgun.
That's right. So this will be yours.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ellie, I love your shirt. The world needs your magic.
Yes. It does.
You're gonna have...
Needs yours too, Chad.
That's right.
What's your name?
Esteban.
It needs Esteban's too. Let me give you a tour of my room. This time I get my own room, which is so cool. Alright. So this is what it looks like. I've got 2 beds. Aircon, necessary. Got this gorgeous view out here. Let's check out the bathroom, which I am about to have a shower because I stink, man. Bathroom. Like, the facilities are gorgeous. And the way I think about it, it's like, I mean, if you're going to be doing plant medicine and purging and vomiting and having an upset tummy and shooting yourself, you want to do it in luxury, in my opinion anyway. Oh, I'm going to unpack. I'm going to shower, and then we'll go to break. We'll go to dinner. We'll go down to dinner at 6. Yeah, that's not on. Okay, so I want to show you guys what we receive in our welcome bag. You get this tote bag and it comes with your workbook. So the thing about Rythmia, which I really love, they educate you on what to expect. There's incredible informational workshops which they take you through, which helps you to set intentions. And then you get a drink bowl. So I had this last time. Oh, it's a new one. It's got a little, oh, it's got my name on it. Yay. So you get a little drink bottle. You get to put electrolytes and stuff in that. And then my medicine cup. So this is my second cup. We're gonna become friends, you and I. Right, I'm gonna have a shower, then let's go to dinner. Okay, let's go get some dinner. How dreamy is the pool? I mean, I can't hear much. Rinse Cafe. There's a couple of people. So Mary, how many times have you been here?
This is my 10th.
Your 10th week! That's amazing! You love
I
it?
think I was here that first week they opened to the public. Oh wow! Yeah, I kind of traced.
Oh my gosh, you've just seen the biggest grasshopper ever. Okie doke, so it's 8:51. I need to edit last week's vlog and upload it. And then I can focus on being here, sharing my journey, capturing content, all of those amazing things. And I've got a massage tomorrow. Got lots of, oh god, exciting things happening in the first night of medicine. Today's the first day of medicine. Gonna get ready for yoga now. Start the day by connecting to my body. Let's go. Yoga. So many people here this morning. It's so good. So that's where we just did yoga, and that's where the magic happens. That's an amazing tree. Whoa, I wish you could see all the green on it. Let me show you. Look at that. Wow. Okay, so the plants are already talking to me. I really need to buy a journal. Oh, morning.
Hey, good morning.
You look so cute.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good.
Are you going to orientation now?
Yeah.
It's where? Am I going the wrong
I
way?
think it's back in one of these. They said the conference room.
I think that's down here. I'm pretty sure. Conference room. I'm pretty sure it's down there, eh?
Used to way, this is how the place works. So just look at the calendar and keep going. We're good?
Hey guys, I'm just putting on my swimmers. I'm gonna go hang out by the pool. I've had an awesome day so far. I've done some workshops and different things and yoga and whatnot, and throughout the workshop I was getting little downloads. It's very interesting. The fucking first download I get when I get here. You can see I'm kind of resisting it, and I was just writing them in my phone. So day one, this is my notes. Day one, I'm going to live in Costa Rica. Fuck. So I had this download come through like when it was time for me to move to the Gold Coast. You know, like it was like that same voice was like, you're going to be living here next year. Like when I was doing my NLP training and I was like standing out on the balcony, that's what it said to me. And I was like, no, I'm fucking not. Like, no, I'm happy where I'm at, blah, blah, blah. But like, I think it's the same thing. And this is met with, what did I write? I was like, I'm feeling that with fear, grief, resistance, and uncertainty. So it's not like I'm moving to Costa Rica, yay. It's like a, fuck, is that really where, God, I don't know. This is super raw. I don't know. No, my mom's probably going to watch this and freak out, but I don't know what it means. It means you're moving to Costa Rica is what my fucking mind just said. Shut up. I'm not ready to say yes to that yet. Fuck. Okay, so there's that. And then the other thing, like I've been really observing my behaviors and what's coming up and what projections I'm experiencing. And another thing that I wrote was that I always need to know what happens next. And I was observing that in me, like something happened in the workshop and I was like, oh, and then I was like, oh, hang on, that's a clue. And it's true, like I always do need to know what happens next and I always want to have a plan and yada, yada, yada. And then I asked myself, I was like, well, for what purpose? What does that give me? And then my mind said safety. And I'm like, interesting. And so, yeah. And then the other thing that came through was I'm a beginner and I know nothing. And I'm like, it's true. This is the beginning. This is the beginning from where I'm at now. Just because I did this 2 years ago doesn't mean I'm a fucking pro and I know what to expect. Absolutely doesn't mean that. I wrote down some desires and things I want to let go of. Desires. I desire to expand my energetic container. And I know that I get to do that through pushing myself beyond the limit of what I currently have. And that even looks like going to all the workshops, getting up and going to yoga, even if I'm tired. Like, I really want to stretch myself because I know that when I do that, I'll be able to support my clients more. I'll be able to energetically hold more. And that means like even making more money, right? So that's that. Things I want to let go of. Chasing, forcing and lack. And so what's opposite to that is trust and surrender. And so I'm really going to be trusting and surrendering to this experience. I'm going to go do my medical at some point too, so I'll do that as well. So beautiful.
Oh, have you ever tried?
No, that's not, but you do it so well. I see, you know, you do it really well.
Oh, thank you. I wasn't
It looks
always
good on you.
It took me a little while to get to being good at it.
Okay, so I think we're all set here. Ellie, I just need your signature over here and your initial just here in the top line.
Just have my medical and have my obs checked and just making sure nothing had changed from the last time that I've been here, and it hadn't. And so yeah, now I'm gonna have a shower. I've got a couple more limiting beliefs that I need to integrate before tonight, and then it's go time, guys. Shivers. I'm a little bit nervous. I want to wear this t-shirt because I wore this on the first night of my last ceremony, I'm pretty sure. So I think it's kind of cathartic. So I wear that with... That'll be good. Okay. It's time. So we start the medicine at 5:30, or we go in at 5:30. And yeah, it looks like people are up in the Maloka setting things up now. And yeah, it's about 4:40, so I'm a little bit early. I just want to go lay on the hammock and get those other limiting beliefs out of the way, integrate those using ECT, and then feel like I'm ready. Oh, you can see. I think there's a little doggy in there. See how there's mattresses and buckets and stuff. It's where the magic happens. There, this is where I had my, or was it there? I think it was here. This is where I had my first ever purge, right here. Was I laying here? Yep. I was laying here, looking up at the moon, talking to my pop, and then I had a big purge. That shaman's hot. Okay. Wow. I will actually I will never be the same. I don't even know how to put words to it, guys. Like, honestly, like, fuck. Everything that I asked for, I'm creating it. And within that, it's like, can you really see and feel like the magnitude of what it means to actually have everything that you want? And so for me, I was like, I want to expand my consciousness. It's like, do you get what the magnitude of that is like? in this human form. Like, to experience that is beyond what you could even possibly imagine. And so that happened for me tonight, and I'm just like reeling. I'm like, there's just so much available to us. The first step is just to let go of the bullshit. Yeah? Feel the emotions that you've suppressed. Let go of the stories that you created about yourself. Actually connect back to yourself, your being, your soul, your spirit, source. And then that's where the magic really flows. Well, it's all magic, right? It's all healing, it's all the medicine. And it's just a process of allowing. Allowing is a key word that has been coming up and a lot in that medicine journey. I was like, okay, can I just allow myself to be here in the discomfort, in the disgust, in the self-hatred? Can I just be in it? Can I just allow it? And what would be available to me if maybe I even just changed my physiology? I'm like, sat a little prouder, even in the face of disgust and self-hatred. What would be available to you if you actually changed your physiology? I wonder what would become available for you in your life if you just changed the way you stood. Anyway, lol. Now, holy moly. Okay, so this is my little guy. I had 4 cups of this. And so what we do, Pacha Baba, I'm gonna put some water in this, swirl it around with my finger. Oh, truth. My eyes are very sensitive, so if my eyes look a bit dopey, like I've been on a bender, I kind of have. A spiritual bender though, not a yucky, druggy one. Okay. And then we're going to give it back to a beautiful plant to say thank you. Holy shit, what this plant showed me tonight. Dude. Fucking wild. Holy smokes. Oh my god, I look like I've seen some stuff, right? I look like I've been through some things. And I have. Oh my gosh. God, dude, I felt my mum. I felt everything that she is. And I healed so much. And I just love her. I'm just so excited to like hold my family. And just the love that I know is available for me to share with them and feel with them is just going to be so precious and gorgeous. Life is good. This beautiful tree. Thank you. No. Oh god, I actually felt like I'm in purge again. Oh, fuck. Oh. So yeah, I don't know if that's gonna make the vlog. Maybe not, maybe? Gross. I mean, not gross. Yay. Ugh. Very wobbly on my feet. Drink water for this. Brush my teeth. set on my phone. It makes me really sad. And I promised myself I was going to yoga. 3 a.m. I'm gonna have like 3 hours sleep. Holy fuck, tomorrow night's gonna be loose. Oh my god. I'm ready, I can do this. Good morning. I've had 3 hours sleep and my eyes are so sensitive to the light. I'm on my way to yoga. I did not want to come, and I made an agreement with myself that I would go to yoga every day. I think I kind of remember saying something to you guys last night about being like, you know, are you willing to experience what's required to achieve the resource that you want? So for me, I was like, I want to increase my energetic container. And the way in which you do that is to stretch yourself mentally, physically, spiritually. And so that looks like spending hours and hours in ceremony each night, getting 3 hours sleep, and then still getting up and going to yoga. And it's like, I wonder what's available to you when you just start to do the things that you don't want to do. Like, I wonder what becomes of you when you intentionally choose to do things where there's resistance. Oh my god, I love this song. Alright. It has been a day. It's about 1:30 and I am gonna have a nap, and we do the medicine again in about 4 hours. To put words to what I experienced last night is it's a challenge, because I just saw so much. Like, I saw how I've been suppressing myself. I saw how I've not been truly seeing who I am and who I get to be, and the ways in which I've been playing it safe and limiting myself. And I had some really clear directions on what to do next. I am moving to Costa Rica. You know how I said the other day I was like, something's just come in that I'm going to be living here, and it was like, yep, you're going to be living here. And then in the medicine it was like in May, and I was like, fuck, mom's going to kill me. Like, mom is going to kill me. And like, I had to sit with so much grief last night around that, and around like leaving Tipsy, my dog. Because she's been my little soulmate. Like, she's got me through my 20s. So I sat with that and I mourned that, and it's like, when you tell yourself, or you decide that you're going to create something and that you want it and it's there, what if everything else has to crumble around you to get there? And that's kind of the path I've chosen. Fuck. I'm just, yeah. Oh. There's so much that I experience. I'm like, how is there possibly more than that? And there is. And I'm like, I'm yet to see what's possible. And that's what this medicine is showing me. It's like, what else is possible? You know, like all night I chose my shadow. I chose to go to my shadow, to go to the darkness. Like it was like I was given a choice, something light and something dark. And I was like, I'm going to the dark. I'm going there. And then I would go there and I would meet it and I'd be like, this is so unpleasant and so and I was like, what if it wasn't unpleasant? What if you could witness the darkness? What if you could send it love? What if you could be with it? What if you could see the beauty in the darkness? And I was like, okay, suddenly it's not dark anymore. And so it was just this interesting, complex, like intricate self-exploration. And it is so sacred and so intelligent, and I just see the connection of everything. Yeah, anyway, there's my little, that's night one. Did some generational healing too. Gosh, I think I told you guys that last night. I'm curious, maybe this is confronting for some of you to watch. I remember last time I did it, I was super worried about everyone thinking I was this druggo person. And this time, it's not really concerning me at all. I'm like, well, I know it's not that. This is actually medicine. And it's not fun. It's not a pleasant journey, let me tell you that. To intentionally choose the discomfort of the experience over the bliss, that's a distraction, right? And that's the I'm not good enough belief playing out in a different way. It's like, who would you get to meet? Who would that version of you be if you met the resistance? And if you saw it and you sat with it and you stayed with it? Who would that person get to be? What possibilities are available to that person? What ideas, ways of thinking, what else could that person feel? And what else could that person contain within themselves? Anyway, and the medicine calls to you, like truly, it will call to you. Like please don't watch this and be like, oh wow, that seems cool. Like what I'm recognizing is the gravity of what I've asked for and the distance and the path that I get to travel to get there. And it's a lot. Honestly, I'm shocked by how much courage I have to meet all of this where I'm meeting it. I'm like, wow. And again, it's like, oh, it's showing me who I'm becoming and what's within me, and I'm pretty fucking courageous. So, yeah. I mean, like, use your own discernment. This is your life. I'm sharing this to share an experience, right? And I know that for maybe some people that are considering it and they watch this, it might turn them off it, or it might inspire them, and it may like reaffirm inside them that is the right choice for them. So yeah, use your discernment and do what's right for you and feel into that. And I'm just going to tell you, like, it's not a super fun experience. There's parts of fun and there's parts of bliss and beauty and love and all of that. It's time to go back in. I just had a really good hour and a half, 2 hour nap. It's ready. So part of what came up for me last night was that my soulmate is just around the corner, and hey.
Oh, I didn't recognize you there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Thank you.
Are you heading up?
Pardon?
Are you heading up? Or
Oh yeah.
little...
Yeah. I'll see you soon. Anyway, I shared on my YouTube that I met someone on New Year's Day. The most gorgeous guy. He's so beautiful. Like, such a beautiful spirit, and we clicked really well. Anyway, I was excited about him even though I lived in London. Anyway, the medicine basically told me that we're not it for each other, and like that I had to tell him that today, and I was just sitting with it. I was like, I don't want to do this. Like, I really like him, but like there was just like a deeper knowing. Like I was like, no, there, like a line of completion has to be drawn. And so I messaged him and shared everything with him, and he just took it so well, like so loving and accepting, and still really wants to be friends, and I can so see that for us still. And so anyway, there was that also happened today. And again, it's just like a courage piece, like being able to just trust in what's coming up for me. And you know, I could be wrong, who knows, but yeah, I guess we'll see. Anyway, here we are. Everyone's lining up and getting ready. The Maloka's getting ready. What's gonna happen tonight? Apparently the shaman Chris is like pretty powerful and incredible tonight, so people are like, yep, like Chris makes shit happen, and I'm like, so much happened last night, how could there possibly be more? But yeah. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Hey! Are you ready? Yeah.
I brought a pillow this time.
Yeah! Right? We're ready. As ready as we'll ever be. Blind courage. Let's go. That was the hardest night of my life. How do I even describe what I experienced? I thought I was like literally lost in the universe. Like nothing else existed. It was just like infiniteness. And it was so scary. Like I was like, I'm never coming back. And I was just in this state of despair. I was like, what did I ask for? What have I done? Like, I can't undo this. I can't undo this. I can't unsee what I've seen. I can't. God, it was a really, really hard night. I just sat with so much suffering. Maybe I'll have more to say about it tomorrow. It's 3:30 a.m. But yeah, it was just so hard. God. Like I was in despair. Like I was beside myself. Like I was just like wailing, like what have I done? What have I done? What did I ask for? Like I'll never, like it was like I lost everything. I like wanted to die. I was like, I want it to be over. I need this to stop, and it wouldn't. And it felt like it would never stop. It felt like I was lost in it. Anyway, I know the clarity will come later. Yeah, tonight's intention was like merge purge my soul back at all costs. I think it did that. And then tomorrow night is like a divine feminine night. I'm excited about that. Hoping that she'll be a little bit gentler on me. And tomorrow night's intention is heal my heart. So that'll be nice. Maybe it won't be. Maybe it'll be even worse than tonight. Fuck, who knows? Yeah, I was done. I was like saying to the shaman, like, this beautiful woman stayed with me through all of that, and like her patience and presence and compassion and love and kindness to be with me through that. Like, I was fucking chaos. I was chaos, and for her to be able to hold that energy, so special. Like, what the shamans do is so magical. By the way, pretty sure I'm going to be a shaman. It's another thing the medicine told me last night. It's like, yep, you're going to be a shaman. And I'm like, of course I am. Of course I'm going to be a shaman. So funny. Oh, so funny. Like, what have I... this path I've stepped onto, guys. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Country girl Ellie grows up in parks, moves to Costa Rica, becomes a shaman. Mom's gonna kill me. Two hours sleep. I actually feel weirdly good. Oh, considering last night it was a very full-on experience. One thing that's a standout is just the, like, how amazing everything is, like the facilities, because they make you feel so comfortable, so safe. You have everything that you need, and it's just such a comfort. Such a comfort. Like, the towels are great, the bed's great, the pillows are great. You have lots of pillows, like, just so many different things that provide so much comfort in a time where you're really, really raw and exposed. So yeah, they're amazing. Even just like how impeccable the grounds are. Beautiful. Time for a massage. Yay. I need this. I'm so tired now. Hi. Good morning. Pretty good. I do. For Ellie? Please complete the form. I will.
Gorgeous. Okay, the idea is to bring serenity to our hearts, especially to our minds. Okay. I'm going to be out, and you will lay down face down. I invite you to, let's have slightly down, but as soon as I come back, I will come and ask you if it is the right angle. If not, we find out together. Okay?
I'm already relaxed.
slow and gently, and you can open your eyes. Listen. Just feel.
That's amazing.
Thank you for that lovely feedback. Wow. I desire you a magical night. Embrace, surrender, and enjoy. Tomorrow as well. Remember, we offer the steam room, the hot cold plunge. Yeah. You need a appointment for come and use it. Yeah. You have a towel for wipe the extra oil, and when you feel ready, we will meet outside. Perfect. Gracias. Gracias.
That was bliss. Bliss. Exactly what I needed. If you ever come to Rythmia and you're getting your massage, your complimentary massage, get Adriana. Just like the warmest soul and beautiful spirit. Oh my gosh. Truly, like, the staff here are incredible. Incredible. Just got home. It's 4 a.m. That was the best night. Like, remember how worried I was going in? I was terrified because the night before was a really tough, hard night. She was so kind and so loving and so gentle and so soft with me and so patient, and just like healed me in the most beautiful, divine, caring way. It was totally opposite of what I experienced the night before. And I've just had so much clarity that has landed around like what I experienced the night before. Like it's all really landing, and I knew it would. It's just like I'm absolutely blown away by the shifts that has happened for me in this. Like the information that I now hold, the wisdom, the conscious working with energy, right? Like I can consciously do it now. And I know that sounds strange, and for some of you might be, what do you mean? It's kind of like, well, it's all new, and leave it with me to explain it, but it's just the upgrades that have happened for me on a physical, on a emotional and intellectual and spiritual level is so fucking profound. Like I'm absolutely blown away. Like this medicine is just, it is actually magic. Like let me make you aware though, like it's not necessarily fun work. It's pretty fucking terrifying and hard. Like this isn't like a fun little holiday to kind of go on. Like depending on what your intention was, mine was to stretch my energetic container so that I can hold more, so that I can help more people, make a bigger impact. And in order for me to achieve that, to access that resource, I have to walk this path of what's in between. And the path in between is fucking hard. Like stuff you didn't know was there. And stuff for you to clear. And it's just, honestly, I'm actually pretty fucking impressed with myself. You know, like just to be able to have faced that and experience that. And it is showing me what I'm capable of, showing me what I can hold, which is just so special and so profound. And just the compassion that I have, and I can really feel into someone's experience now and feel it as if I've experienced it myself. That's a gift. That's a gift, to be able to relate to someone in their vulnerability. When you feel like you can, I feel like I can energetically tap into what that could mean for someone now. It's interesting, before I came and did this work, I knew I wanted to help people, but there wasn't a feeling attached with it. It wasn't a feel. I was like, I know I'm in this to help people, but it wasn't like, it didn't matter to me in my heart. I tried to think myself into that it did. I didn't actually feel it in my heart. And I do now. Like, I know, and I know it sounds corny, like, I'm a friggin', hey, ego, chill. Like, I grew up in parks, you know, I'm this kind of like Aussie bogan, and like, it's just so funny. So funny, like the path that I've been called to and that I've chosen to traverse. It's like, it's quite amusing when I look back at what I came from. And like, I truly feel that like I'm meant to help humanity. And I know that I can. It's so beautiful that I really care from my heart about the mission in this way. Because I didn't have that before. And I have that now. It just makes the world of a difference. And I had the most beautiful, expansive, gorgeous, like profound conversation with two of my friends that I've met here after the medicine, and just so much more wisdom and ideas and revelations and freedoms that we got to share with each other was just another gift on top of what this whole experience has been for me. And in that chat, it's like that when the destination is here of what you want, and there's still this path to walking it, that's the journey. That's the journey, that's the challenge. There's challenges in there, big challenges. So tonight, amidst all of that happened, it's so beautiful and interesting. We have these 3 intentions that are given to us from within the Rythmia program for healing. And the first one is, show me what I've become. The second one is, merge me back with my soul at all costs. And then the last one's, heal my heart. Tonight was heal my heart. I had an ego death last night. I recognized that was that. And I had a lot of fear to transmute. And that's why, I don't know if I told you guys this, but in the medicine, so energy, right? Energy and emotions are energy, so feelings. Energy it's neither created or destroyed. It can only be transformed. It can transform into something. So like a dark energy can transform and be carried on into someone's lineage. That's generational trauma, right? That dark energy will transform and move, or it can transmute. It can transform into light. And so that's my service to humanity, in a sense that it's like I have an obligation and a responsibility for humanity, for myself, for my family and my children, that I transmute what I can, everything that I can, into light. It just feels like such a sacred calling. Anyway, so yeah, I healed my heart. And I'm using past tense on purpose because I truly feel like this has been healed from me too. I had genital herpes, right? And I got it from an ex-boyfriend, and the shame, like, and I've known I wanted to share this for a long time, the shame kept it buried, because I know I can help so many people by being like, hey, yeah, like, it's fine. It's actually not that big a deal. Like, society makes it out to be this fucked thing that's actually not. And well, it wasn't really for me, right? Like, I was pretty inactive most of the time, but the shame that I held around it kept it in place, kept it alive in me. Now that I've transmuted that shame and let go of it, like, I truly feel within my soul that the genital herpes is gone. Like, I truly feel like that I've been cured from it. And I keep feeling into it, being like, are you sure? Are you sure? And I'm like, yeah. And that is so fucking freeing and liberating. To be free from that, because I've carried it for so long. I know it sounds crazy to think that ayahuasca could heal genital herpes, but it actually can heal like lupus and all sorts of autoimmune diseases. We covered that in the program. And when I saw herpes up there, I was like, that would be pretty great to heal. Not necessarily even because it's like an annoying thing to deal with. It wasn't. Like, you take a couple of pills and then it'd clear up like in 2 days. So it's fine. And it wasn't like, I think when people think herpes, they think multiple lesions and this really scary kind of rash looking thing, but for me it was just one dot. I thought it was an ingrown hair when I first had it, but it would just clear up. Like, it wasn't even that bad. The thing that was so liberating to heal was the shame, and now that the shame is gone, because I fucking love and accept myself, and it's just like lifted out of place. Man, it's been a long journey to get here. But like, I couldn't skip any steps, right? And you can't skip any steps. You've got to walk the path. Wow. And I guess I also want to share, like, just because this is my story and this is my calling, it doesn't mean it's yours, right? Like, to come and drink ayahuasca, like, I'm telling you, it's not pleasant. It's terrifying. It's also terribly liberating. Not terribly, terrifically liberating and freeing. Like, it shows you what you're actually capable of, shows you what you are, helps you to heal that. Like, it's medicine, like, it actually heals. Like, it's amazing. Like, we're raised to think that the way to heal is, you know, to go to a doctor and get a tablet. Like, that's not healing. That's just allowing something to exist inside you and stay in place. It's not actually healing. And it's funny that that's what we're taught. That's what we're raised to believe. Like, that's how you heal. That's all that's available to you. It's fucking not. There's so much more available to you. There is infinite available to you. Infinite. Even for me, with everything that I've seen and the way my eyes have opened, the shifts that I've had, I know that even this is just the beginning. I know that there'll be a ground zero again, where I start again, just from where I'm at now. Thank you for joining me for the debrief of night 3. It's nearly 4:30. I've got to be up at 6:30 for yoga. Why go to yoga? You say, well, I promised myself that I would go every day while I'm here, regardless of how much sleep I got. And that's part of the plan to stretch my energetic container and show me what I'm capable of. Challenging the stories that the ego places on me. Oh no, but you'll be tired. Really? When did you decide that? What if I woke up and I had heaps of energy on just 2 hours sleep? What if I could create that? Because I know I can, and I have, and I do. To be gifted with the self-awareness to be able to challenge those thoughts in the moment and then watch them just dissolve and watch you create your own reality. Anyway, it's time to go to bed. Tomorrow night is Yahe, which is a very, very, very ancient, sacred medicine. So ayahuasca is like Mother Ayahuasca. Yahe is like grandmother. And so it's an all-nighter. Like we'll be going from 6:30 till sunrise. It's gonna be interesting. Good night. I've averaged like 2 hours sleep per night, if I'm lucky. Last night might have been more like an hour and 45. It actually baffles me what we're capable of enduring. It actually gives me hope for mankind. Like what I've withheld, what I've experienced, what I've observed in others in that too. Like the stuff people have felt and sat with and suffered and existed in takes some fucking serious strength and courage to walk that kind of path, right? Which gives me faith in humanity. Because I'm like, wow. Okay, I'm going in. It's the last night of ceremony and I'm very excited. I actually feel good and excited about going in tonight. I think last night restored my faith. So yeah, about to head in. It's an all-nighter, so we're going for over 12 hours. It's going to be a big journey. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the morning. Hey guys, I actually haven't touched base with you since, it's dark out here, since I went in for the last night of medicine. Now, I'll do a proper rundown tomorrow. Let's just say I'm feeling fabulous and amazing and free and excited about life. I'm just heading to dinner now and I thought I'd bring you guys along because I think they've set up something really sweet for us and I'm so hungry. We just did a breathwork journey which was really beautiful. I didn't have any massive like revelations or anything in it. Some people did. I kind of had my miracle last night and well, early this morning. And yeah, breathwork tonight was just like very grounding for me, so that was beautiful. I've got one more night here just to chill out, have a little bit of a cruisy day tomorrow, and then I've got another night. I've got another night like close by, and then I go to a different place. I go to San Jose, or near there anyway. Apparently it's a very cute little fishing village. There's a beautiful man I'm going to meet there, so I'm excited about that.
sorry you lost your shoes.
Me too.
Did you really lose your Yeezys? Like, you think
Yeah,
someone
man,
stole
they're
them?
gone.
I can't believe that.
No, it's heartbreaking.
Who would do such a thing?
I'm so hungry.
Oh, you have a GoPro, or what is that?
This is a Osmo DJI. Hey guys, it is Saturday and I thought we should chat about the final ceremony. So, Yahe night. So basically sitting with grandmother Ayahuasca, and or we could be sitting with mother Ayahuasca. And heading into the ceremony, you'll remember I felt really calm and just trusting. And the night before, mother Ayahuasca told me that the Yahe night would be about cleansing. There'll be a lot of cleaning. And she was right, like there was. I was felt really sick the whole night. Did a lot of purging from the front and the back door. And what else happened? Grandmother Ayahuasca was right there, right next to me the entire time, inviting me to work with her. And at the start of the journey, I felt resistance come up. And I was laying there on my mattress feeling this resistance, and I was like, oh, I was scared. Like I had some fear, and I was scared to go back in because, as you would remember, on the Tuesday night, I had a really, really, really rough night. Wednesday night restored my faith because she was quite gentle, and it was the Divine Feminine night. And still, I was a bit nervous for Yahe because I'd done Yahe twice on my last visit here to Rythmia, and the first night of Yahe was terrible. It was my fear night. It was my night of darkness, dark night of the soul, right? And then the second night was much lighter. And so I wasn't sure what was going to happen. I wasn't sure whether I was going to get 2 nights consecutively, one after the other, that was lighter. And so I was sitting there feeling a bit closed off, feeling a bit restricted, and unsure if I could trust and really let go and go into the evening. And grandmother Ayahuasca was really gentle, and she invited me to do this with her. She was like, hey, let's do this together. Work with me, she kept saying. And I was like, okay. And one of the lessons and resources that I was able to develop in a previous ceremony was to release and then let go. Was to receive and then let go. And we did that for hours. It was like she would give me an idea or a thought or an emotion. She would say, receive it and then let it go. And so grandmother Ayahuasca, in that moment of resistance, invited me to do that. She was like, just receive this and let it go and trust. And I'm here with you and I'm inviting you. And I would check in with her every now and then when I would feel a little bit of resistance come. I was like, are you sure? Please be gentle with me. And she was like, I'm here with you. Let's do this together. Work with me. And I was like, okay, great. And so she would show me what there was to clean. So I remember I must have dozed off and fallen asleep at some point, and then I had this dream where I was in the Maloka at some other area, and I was on the ground, and there's a guy that comes around with like a saucepan and smoke, and he sweeps it around, and what the smoke does is it cleans up and transports any of the dark energy that comes out of us, or the darkness, or the whatever we're purging, and it sweeps it out. And he was near me, and I experienced a heap of fear. And I don't experience fear when they walk around. I actually love it when the smoke comes around. I'm like, oh yeah, take it away. And so that fear jolted me up and awake, and I was like, oh, okay, we're cleaning out fear. And so then we would clean and purge fear, and I could just feel her within me collecting everything that needed to leave, any of the darkness that needed to be transmuted to light. And what I was able to do the big difference about this journey that I've had this time around, this week, is that I've been able to work with the medicine. Whereas the last time that I was here, it was like I was just anticipating and letting the medicine do things. I wasn't actually working with it or communicating with it in the way that I was this time. And I really know what she's doing, and I have an awareness around it now, which is really powerful and really reassuring. So anytime that I would have a scary vision and it would create the emotion of fear, I knew we were working on fear. Or anytime there was a vision maybe to do with my mom or my dad and maybe some sadness there, I was like, okay, we're working on sadness, and maybe I'm clearing sadness from my lineage. And so it was a beautiful night of cleaning, lots of purging, lots of releasing. I remember, this might be a bit too much information, but fuck it, I really don't care. I'm going to share it with you anyway. I was on the toilet and I was passing some stuff and it was all liquid, like it was like water. And I was like, this is so strange. And I asked her what it was and she was like, it's fat. And I was like, wow, fat. And fat is held in place by toxins, by emotions, by beliefs. And I'd recognized that for myself, I'd been wanting to release some body fat, not a lot, just a little bit. And just so that I could feel my healthiest and most confident, and just to look back at myself and see my internal being reflected back to me in my physical body. And so I wanted to release maybe like 3 kilos of body fat or something, just like trim off the excess that I know doesn't need to be there. And that excess was also representative of the behaviors that I hadn't been able to release yet. And so binge eating, certain food groups that just aren't great for my mind, body, or spirit, right? And so that's what that weight was representative of, and also representative of a belief that was still lingering. And we all have our own favorite flavor, and mine has been, I'm not good enough. And so even by me not doing what it would require to release that weight, that's I'm not good enough showing up. Yeah? And so I recognized that what the medicine was cleaning out from me was more of the I'm not good enough and more of the fat. And now I know that, and the behaviors and habits that were linked to holding that weight. And so now I know that when I leave this place, I'm going to be able to maintain the dieta to a standard in which is going to support me to release that weight, and also to feel the best that I can, and to feel clean and clear and light and full of pride for honoring myself in that way. It's really been like such a powerful shift, really beautiful. That's just one thing that has shifted for me. Like, it's been absolute, like, I feel like I have quantum leaped in terms of healing, and I've been called forward in a really powerful, profound way. And I know what my role is here on this earth, on this planet, and what I'm meant to do and what I'm meant to bring. I'm meant to bring light. I'm meant to transmute the darkness to light. I'm meant to be a guide. I'm meant to be a student, a teacher. And it's more than just me. Like, yeah, it's about me, and that's great, but like, it has a deeper meaning for me now. It's bigger than me. Like, I want to help heal the world. I want to do my part in that. And I know that that might sound cheesy, and I know that if I heard someone say that, and I have in the past, that would be like it wouldn't have been able to resonate for me in the way that it does now, because now it's felt, and now it's coming from my heart. And I just feel so free, and I know exactly what I need to do. I'm moving here in May. I will be working with the medicine in some capacity somehow in the future, and I'm allowing that to unfold as it does. I would love to be a part of Rythmia in some capacity as well. Yeah, it's just, I will continue coaching because I know that that is super important. And I believe that for some people, doing coaching before coming to Rythmia can be really beneficial. And like, the first time that I came to Rythmia without the coaching, it was great. And what it did, it shifted me onto a new timeline and gave me what I needed to change my life and do what I needed to do to then come back and do this medicine again, and to then get what I got out of it now. And so that looks like me giving away all of my vices, letting friendships dissolve, putting myself in a new environment, surrounding myself with new people that also wanted the best for themselves and wanted to be the best version of themselves. I did so much healing in that 2 years. I did NLP, I did masters, I did quantum healing, I did women's retreats, I did breath work. I integrated that into my life. I became my work. I became my business. I supported so many people in reconnecting to themselves and letting go of the past and letting go of emotions that they've held on to and beliefs that they created about themselves when they were little. I did all of that. I increased my self-awareness, and I was open to new information, and I was open to being a student again and recognizing that I don't know it all and I never will. Yeah, God, what a fucking adventure life is. It's honestly so amazing. And so now it's like, it's on to that next evolution, right? I'm just so grateful. It's been the biggest blessing. It has been the biggest blessing. Yeah. What I was saying before about some people potentially doing coaching before coming here, the reason why I say that is because I had a client and she had one of the most violent, scary childhoods that I've ever heard about, right? And she wanted to come do ayahuasca, and we hadn't yet gone through the full program of what I was offering her. And what that is deep emotional healing, right? It's disconnecting the emotion from the memory that lives inside your body. And we hadn't gone through that. And for someone who has significant trauma, violence, abuse, it could serve you to work with a coach to disconnect that first. It could really serve you to work with a coach to disconnect that emotion before coming here and doing the medicine, because the medicine will shed light on it and she will bring it to the surface. And in order to heal it, you have to feel it. So you may have to feel it again in the medicine, right? And for people who have experienced violence and abuse, to experience that again in the medicine can be incredibly painful, maybe even more painful than what it was going through it the first time. I had fear that I needed to clear from my lineage, and in order to do that, the vision that she gave me was the most terrifying thing that I could imagine ever happening to me. And it was so real that I thought it was a memory, and then I thought it had happened. And it was someone that I love, that I care about, that was meant to protect me, sexually abused me. And it didn't happen. I know that it didn't happen. It was just the medicine's way of creating that fear in me for me to feel, for me to shed light on, for me to heal and transmute. And it was full on. And that's why Rythmia is so important and so great if you're going to do plant medicine here, because they have the support, they have the workshops, they have the people available to you to help you make sense of that. Like if I had just experienced that on my own, holy shit, I could have blown my whole life up with what I chose to do with that, even though it wasn't actually what had happened. It was just the way the medicine helped me to clear that energy and helped me to heal something much deeper from my lineage. It wasn't even mine, right? And so if you know that in your lifetime you've experienced significant trauma and you know that's still in there, violence and abuse, I would personally suggest working with a coach that has been trained through EAWTC, who knows emotional change technique, to help you disconnect that emotion before you come here. Because truly, like, ayahuasca is no joke. Like if we look at like a spectrum and a scale of what modalities there are and the level of hardcoreness there is to heal, ayahuasca's kind of up here, and I would say NLP is over here, right? Emotional change technique is over here, so much more gentle, and I feel like for people that have experienced violence and abuse, do the gentle thing first. Yeah. That would be my advice. And also, like, use your discernment. I'm sharing this because it's been my experience, and I've seen so many people experience profound transformation and healing and freedom through this. I have experienced that. You are your own sovereign individual, and you can make your own choices. So anyway, that was night 4. What else happened? I think that was it. It was pretty profound. It was just a lot of cleaning, a lot of clearing. There was, as the sun was starting to come up, I just felt so heavy and so sick and so dense, and like I had no energy. And then as the sun came up, it was just like it was lifted off me. It was just like, and I like actually sat up. I was like, and I was like, oh, we've done it. We have done it. And then I saw the light and I felt the light, and we watched a beautiful marriage ceremony that the shamans did for this gorgeous couple, and I just laid there and I just smiled, and I was like, this is so beautiful to see a love like that and see a man and a woman come together in that divine union. And I was like, it's coming close, it's here, it's coming close to me soon. I can really feel it. I can feel him. Yeah, so that's it. I've got one more day here. So if you're seeing this before January 16th, Thursday, and you can feel it in your heart, you've done your research and you want to come to Rythmia, I've spoken with the team here because I've had a lot of people reach out and are curious and want to step onto this path. There's pretty incredible savings that I can help you to access, and I would just need to put you in touch with a person. And so if that's for you, you can message me on Instagram. That's probably the best way to find me, and I'll put you in contact with them, and then you can get that discount. It's $1,250 USD, which is pretty incredible, especially if you're coming from Australia, because crikey, yeah. The best money you will ever spend is the money that you invest into yourself and your healing, because really, what is the price of happiness? What is the price of freedom and love, like self-love and acceptance and knowledge and wisdom and expansion and connection? Like, what is the price of that? I'll tell you, I would pay it 1,000 times over and over and over, because it has just given me so much fulfillment, and it's connected me to my mission, and yeah, it's amazing. All right, guys, I'm gonna end the vlog here. Today is my last day at Rythmia, and well, my last morning. I've had a beautiful breakfast, I've done yoga, and now I'm just gonna finish this vlog, get it up for you guys so that you can watch it. If you have any questions, just reach out to me. I'm so happy to chat about this incredible experience and yeah, share my knowledge, share my love. So yeah, have an amazing day. I'm so excited to see you in my next vlog as well. I'm going to be hanging around Costa Rica and meeting interesting people for a week, and then the following week I'm going to San Diego to see my friend Scarlett. So yay, so excited for life. I feel so grounded and at peace and clear. I know what my next steps are, and I'm excited to take action on them.